we didn't even broke into a real big outdoors. So it's October 29th. I'm going out for the evening hunt. I'm running a little behind. I had some problems with my crossbow. So thank goodness to my father-in-law let me borrow one, so I picked that up this afternoon. So I'm heading out to the woods now. Got it all sighted in. I'm good to go. I just shot a couple times to make sure I'm on. Ready to go. So as I hit something, if I see anything, and gonna walk out here, see what happens. Got a little bit of stuff out of me, but this morning I get in the stand and kind of give you a layout of where I'm hunting tonight. All right, I'm looking into the woods real quick here. That's the side of the field I walked from. That's the east side. Walked over here. There's a nice trail coming into the woods here. Can't really see it in person. Beautiful. All right, happened to kick up a doe. At least I'm pretty sure there's a doe in the waterway down that way. As I was walking over this way, I kind of lost track of what I was doing. I was getting a little ahead of myself. I ended up checking the camera on that side of the field, on the east side there, and swapped the SD cards, got up and started walking pretty quick, and definitely wasn't as tactful as I should have been, and kicked up the deer. If I'd been walking a little more carefully, I couldn't sneak up on him a little bit better. But it's one of those things, you live and you learn. I'm still working on trying to slow things down. But I went into the woods. I'll let you know when I get in the stand, and we'll see what happens. All right, there's someone on the stand right now. I did hear a little bit of movement when I was coming down. I don't know if it was a deer. I don't think so. I was moving a little bit too much. It definitely sounded like it might have been a squirrel, though. So we'll see. If I see the squirrel, maybe it's the deer. I doubt it's a deer, though. It's just south of me. That's where I'm kind of hoping the deer are going to come out. Just under all that thick brushy crap in there. I've got my camera. I've got 3 nice looking scrapes in there, so I'm hoping if anything the deer might come from there as well. That's where I'd seen the deer a couple nights ago. Over here is where I walked down from that hill. I did hear something off to the north of me. I'm pretty sure that the deer tend to walk through the swamp down here and kind of work their way up, and they do cross right up here. Creek kind of hits. So hopefully, honestly, the deer could come anywhere, but now certainly when I do points, the deer tend to sometimes walk behind me. But right now, there's a bunch of noise up in there, and I'm pretty sure that's where the squirrels are at. Because the squirrels a couple days ago were all up in these trees, making a ton of noise, making me double guess everything. Well, I'm pretty sure I just spooked something off by over grunting, which is pretty typical. I tend to get a little overzealous and have a little more too much fun. It was coming in from the south, and it definitely ran south for me, so that's a bummer. But I mean, there's deer moving out here. I'm gonna sit here a little longer to see if anything does seem to scoot back through, but otherwise I'm not gonna be able to shoot anything at this point. Well, I'm not out of shape. It's just, well, maybe a little bit that too, but definitely that climb already is a pain in the butt. But yeah, I got to the field, nothing. Definitely scared something away when I was over grunting. Yeah, that's honestly the biggest thing with doing anything in the stand, is overdoing it, giving away your position, being seen a little easier. A couple years ago, I was successful. I was able to hit the grunt a few times and brought in a little buck. I was able to play with him a little bit. He would go off, and then I'd be able to grunt and come back. Not the case here, obviously. I didn't see the deer. They saw me first because I was over grunting again. So just something to be mindful of yourself. I'm still learning to be careful of that. I tend to only usually grunt. I don't usually use anything else. I wouldn't mind learning and getting better at using calls correctly, and then also just even rattling a little bit. Kind of fun, I think. But no, that is what it is tonight. Give it a shot tomorrow morning. Based off the pictures I got on my camera and stuff, the scrapes, deer moving. Seen some deer moving in the fields and stuff when I'm not hunting, obviously. But looks hopeful. See what happens. They are definitely combining these soybeans in the field I'm walking in. So we'll see how that, if that makes the deer move or something. I didn't get my cameras out as early as I should have this year. I honestly, the first day I started recording and hunting, I set the cameras out then. I've been really behind this year, but next spring I want to actually get out here, scout, figure out some nice spot where the deer are moving, maybe cut some trails, and actually do a better job and be really get absorbed into the hunting experience. I tend to be lacking in that a little bit and actually getting out here and prepping things. I have a great spot where I'm sitting right now, so maybe just getting better at looking at the lay of the land and figuring out where the deer are coming and going, and just to be a little better at it. But yeah, that's it for tonight. All right, so I showed you some pictures there. First couple there were right near my tree stand. There's that nice buck that's coming in. I mean, I'd take a poke at him if he came by. If I see something bigger, totally would do that. That last picture there is of a little buck that's rolling by on the east side of the field, where I showed you where that doe took off earlier. The waterway is like right there. I was really irresponsible when I first walked in. Wasn't paying attention, and I was going quick, and I ended up kicking it. I probably could have snuck up on it a little bit. So one of those things. I'll do better next time if I can. But yeah, no, that's what I got going there. Like I said, if I see that big boy, I'd definitely be willing to take it. Heck, if I see a nice doe, I won't complain either.